Hello. I will wait for some people to jump on. It is 7:30. It is Monday. Yes, it is. And I am going to talk about my experiences on the 2B mindset. But I'm just going to chat for a little bit and wait for people to jump on. Hey, ladies. Because I have had a number of people that have said they want to hear about it. So I'm just going to sit here. How is everybody this evening? Let's move that mouse. I hope everyone has had a fantastic Monday. Great start to the day, to the week. Just to warn you, now my cats like to get involved in almost everything I do. So we may have a cat or two joining us at some point. Hey ladies, did you get your car, Chantal? Good, I'm glad everyone's good. We've got more people joining us, so I will wait. We're only sort of 2 minutes past the hour, so I'll wait a little bit more. I shouldn't have 10 million devices going off, but I do have limits on what I can still say and what I can't say. So there's certain things I can't talk about, but there are lots of things I can talk about. And I didn't want to just do a little post that said, oh, I had a really good experience on the 2B mindset and leave it at that. I wanted to really sort of share my experiences, because this is going to be huge. This is going to be a massive game changer. And answer any questions that I can answer. So I was asked to be in the 2B mindset test group by the corporate office in Beachbody UK. And I started it in February, and I did it for 30 days without exercise, and I'm doing it now with exercise. I wanted to see what the difference would be, so that when I'm talking to people about it, I can say, who don't exercise, I can say to them, well, these are my experiences. This is what I found without exercise. So I did it for the first month, and in that month without exercise, I lost 12 pounds, which was just phenomenal. And I'd been stuck at a plateau for over a year, where didn't matter what I did, I hadn't lost any weight. No matter, I couldn't get past a certain point. I would lose weight. I would get to about 165 pounds, and then I'd pretty much put it back on a little bit, not a lot, but I couldn't get past that 165 point. And yeah, I went well beyond that, which was just absolutely amazing. And I felt throughout that first month in February, I had so much energy. You know, I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel hungry. I'm just checking my notes that are next to me. The program, I was actually traveling at the time as well. I flew out to LA, and it was just it's such a flexible program. You know, I was eating out. I was eating with other people who were following a very sort of regimented meal plan, and I could eat with them, not a problem. I was going to restaurants. I was eating on the plane. I said there'd be a cat. Here she is. And it fit in. I'm just going to pick her up. Come on. No, she's not having any of it. It fit in really, really. She's going to come. You know, I wasn't stressing about, oh, well, I shouldn't eat this because it's not on my plan and I'm traveling. It was just so flexible. And, you know, there's almost no restrictions within reason. And I absolutely loved it. And I think one of the things that really resonated with me was Alana's story. Can you hear my cat? She's crying. She wants my attention. Was Alana's story. So Alana is a nutritionist and dietitian, and she actually lost 100 pounds herself. She was well over 200 pounds as a teenager, and she lost that weight using the 2B mindset. So I thought, you know, this is someone who's been through it, and who, here she is, she's probably going to run off now. But I just loved, she had been there, she'd been through it, and her advice was amazing. And I was, there's no calorie counting, there's no portion pots, you don't say no to anything. You can have anything within reason and still lose weight. This is, for me, the way I'm describing it is it's the ultimate food freedom. Okay, go away. Because you just come away with such a healthier relationship with food. And even I've become much more aware of some of the language that I've used with myself, and become much more irritated with some of the language that other people are using, like sins really, really bugs me. And the whole concept of something being sinful and naughty and treats and cheats, I've become much more aware of that. And finding myself, there was one day when I was in IKEA, I was really hungry, and I was faced with the choice of a 60p hot dog. Normally I'd go, do you know what, I'm really hungry, I'll have my 60p hot dog. But using the skills that I'd learned in 2BMindset, I was able to stop and think about what I was doing and shifting my mindset. And it wasn't like difficult, it wasn't an arduous task. It was just a very natural flow of thoughts that was just helped me make those right choices. Because I would have had the hot dog, and I probably would have had some chips with it, and I would have had a soft drink, and then after that I would have just come home after an exhausting day and been like, oh well, let's just eat rubbish. And that slight shift in the mindset was just absolutely amazing. Yeah. And one of the points is we talk about how sort of freeing this was, and it's just absolutely, I've done Whole30, I've done Slimming World, I've done portion pots, I've done so many things, and this has been the one program that has absolutely truly liberated me in terms of my relationship with food. I'm a very emotional eater, and I think that's quite common in people who have a chronic condition, is that we tend to use, and probably in other people as well, we tend to use food to help manage our emotions. So, when you're in pain, I used to go for all the carbs. When I didn't have any energy, carbs. And it would be things like chips and samosas and sandwiches and crisps. And I could eat carbs every single meal a day because I would seek that comfort in that food. And I don't do that anymore with 2BMindset. It's completely broken that connection for me. And I'm not saying that in 2BMindset you don't eat carbs. You do. You eat all food groups. But I no longer have that need to resort to food to manage my emotions, which is, if you struggle with emotional eating, and emotional eating for me doesn't have to mean binging on something and binge eating. It's just eating in a way to try and manage your emotions or escape from a particular emotional feeling. So it's just, for some people, I think that it is going to be an amazing introductory program for people who maybe have disabilities or aren't ready to exercise or don't have the confidence yet to exercise or legitimately don't have the time to exercise but want to make those changes. It's going to be a fantastic starter program for them, and then leading into other programs such as 21 Day Fix, which I'm doing at the moment on Love, and then introducing things like portion control. So learning more about how they should be eating. And but for other people, and this is how I feel myself, it's more that I've progressed up to portion pots and I know about portions and what I should be eating, and actually this has been the next step because I don't eat to excess, and it's the final step in liberating me. So it's going to work in different ways for different people, but it's going to work for everyone. I think the only people that 2BMindset maybe is going to be less relevant for them is going to be people who are more athletes, so who maybe are eating in a particular way to fulfill a particular purpose, such as weightlifters. But they may still have that negative relationship with food, in which case it will be great for them. So you don't have to exercise. I'm just looking at my notes. You don't have to exercise on this program, as I said, but if you do, you sort of get extra credit, which is quite nice. If you're someone like me who likes those rewards and is a little bit of a geek and a loser, getting extra credit for something always feels nice. So if you exercise, you get, and the term used is extra credit, which is quite nice. And I just think this is going to be a huge game changer, and I can't wait till I can talk more openly about all of the other elements of it. But it's so exciting, and there are so many things planned for it that I am just going to be really, really excited to be able to talk about. I know that there's going to be Super Saturday events on the probably 6th, 7th, 8th of April. Most of them will be the 7th of April. They're going to be up and down the country. If you're over in the US or Canada, there are going to be local events there. There's going to be more information being released on Super Saturday. So it's a great opportunity for you to get to your local Super Saturday event and find out more about this program. And if you're near me, do come down to mine. I'm hosting a Super Saturday in Southsea on the 6th of April, and I'll be releasing that information, but hopefully I may be able to tell a little bit more about 2BMindset. We had a lot of questions at the time about Shakeology and Performance Line and how that fits in, and it fits in perfectly. It fits in really, really well. I didn't have to stop having my Shakeology. It wasn't a question mark about how does this fit. It fits amazingly. Shakeology is an amazing product, and it's just, I can't speak highly enough about this program. It is fantastic. Like I said, I lost 12 pounds in 30 days not exercising, and when I saw the claims on, there were people saying I've lost 50 pounds, I've lost 60 pounds, I was sitting there thinking, how could you do it? You must have been doing a workout at the same time. And I didn't think it was possible to lose that amount of weight and keep it off in that amount of time in a healthy way. You know, I was eating at least 3 times a day, eating large meals. They weren't small. You know, it wasn't all about tiny little rabbit salads. And it's going to be a huge game changer. And it's, you know, I think if people have got something like diabetes, and my husband's diabetic, it would be absolutely fine for them. There's no, you know, intermittent fasting is very popular. There's no intermittent fasting, so you're not putting your body under stress. It's not high fat. It's not all of these other diets that are out there. It is just it's a very positive approach to food and nutrition, and breaking those emotional ties that you have with food in such a simple process and way to follow. And I am so excited with what else is happening behind the scenes. So there's lots more going on, but I'm still not allowed to talk about that yet. But do keep an eye out on my page, because I will be talking about it. This is going to be suitable for everyone: men, women, children, possibly. Don't take my word for that. But the structure of it would be fine for children. I would have absolutely no problems with my nieces following a 2BMindset structure. But I'm not a nutritionist, so do check with your doctor beforehand. So I'm just checking that there is anything else that I can talk about. I hope you found this really helpful, and it's given you a little bit of a taster about 2BMindset and what you can expect from 2BMindset. It's certainly going to give organisations like Slimming World and Weight Watchers a run for their money. It's so much more effective than them, and it's going to be really suitable for people who like that type of program. Don't know if I can call them a program, but anyway, guys, if you have any questions, do post them, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. 2BMindset is going to be a huge game changer. It's going to be massive, especially here in the UK, but as well over in Canada and America. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. If you do want to reserve, you want more information, or you want to reserve a place now on my 2BMindset group when it launches in May, 2nd of May, it will be available. Just drop me a message and I will make sure that you get a spot reserved. Okay, I'm not going to open it up to hundreds of people or even sort of tens of people. Spaces will be limited, but there's only 4 of us in the UK who have been in the 2BMindset group, who have had that really close relationship with Alana. And, you know, if you want to make the most of us, there are 4 of us. So just get in touch with me now, reserve your spot, and we will get you in a 2BMindset group. So, Vicky, do you know if this is going to be on bod? My understanding is that information that has already been released at Super Saturday previously has said that it is going to be standalone, separate from bod. So I don't think I've broken any rules in saying that. But if anyone's got any more questions, you can post them now while we're live. And if you're watching this later and you do have questions, just drop me a message. So I'll wait a little bit longer. But yeah, be prepared for a 2BMindset revolution. It really is. I've blown away with the results. Right, guys, it sounds like no one else has any more questions, so I'm going to go because my cat is sitting there staring at me, wanting my attention. She's calmed down a little bit and stopped trying to sort of paw me. I'm going to go and give her... yes, Casey, you'll have to pay for it separately. So it's not included in the bod package, but I can't talk about anything like that yet. Well, you can't do it yet, Vicky. You've got to wait till launch. But I can't wait to share this with you and see all of your results, because it's going to be amazing. Right, guys, I'm going now. My cat is trying to get my attention. Thank you so much for staying on with me. It's been nearly 20 minutes. I've had a load of people on, and have a fantastic evening. I hope your Monday has been amazing. Bye, guys. Bye.